first step is totally optional. In fact, all the steps are optional really. You kind of pick and choose what you want to do. But this bit is definitely optional and it depends if you've got the time. This is a lip plumping oil. This is from Bite Beauty. It just kind of gives it a little bit of a tingle. It basically, what it's doing is irritating your lips, bringing the blood to the lips so that they're kind of just a little bit fuller for a while. It's a temporary effect. So I've had this on for a couple of minutes now and I'm just going to wipe it off before I start applying my lip products. So now my lips are completely bare. I have taken off all of that lip oil and they are feeling quite moisturized actually because it was a lip oil. But as I said, that part is completely optional. The next stage ain't optional. If you're going to bring attention to your lips, you better make sure that you haven't got lots of dry, flaky, crusty skin all over. So get in with a little bit of a lip scrub to take off any dry skin. This is just a sample that I got from Bite Beauty, but any lip scrub will do. You could even make your own. Maybe if you want, I'll do you a DIY video on how to make a lip scrub. But for now, I'm just going to use this, slough off any dry, flaky, patchy skin. Oh, that's really lovely actually. It's so creamy, although it's granular, so it is taking off the dry skin, but it's so creamy. I just feel that it's nourishing my lips. I need to try and get hold of a full-size version of that. Okay, so now I'm going to wipe off the lip scrub because you don't want any granular bits hanging around when you're wearing your lipstick. I'm going to show you a matte lip and a glossy lip, but because I'm going to show you that matte lip, I'm going to put on a little bit of lip balm. My favorite one is the Nuxe Reve de Miel because it leaves the lips really matte, moisturized but matte. So if you are going for a matte lip look, this will keep them moisturized without kind of changing the look of your lipstick and making it look glossy, which you don't want if you're doing a matte lip. Blot off the excess because I really do want to go for a matte lip. So now I've just got a really thin covering of lip balm on my lips. What you need next is a couple of different lip pencils and your lipstick. So the two lip pencils that you need, and the reason you need two, is that you need one slightly darker than the other. So you need one that's probably around your lip shade and one that's about 1 to 2 shades darker. So I absolutely love my Chantecaille Tone and Effect lip pencils, but I think I've run out of my Effect one. I can't find it, or I've run out of it, or I left it on holiday somewhere. So this is Chantecaille in Tone, and this one is Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in 14C, which is slightly darker than Chantecaille, and you're going to see how I use them. So first of all, you take the lighter of the two lip pencils and you literally just line your lips and fill them in. So for now, I am literally just following my natural lip line. And then fill it in. So that's my natural lip line, lined and coloured in with the lighter of the two colours. Any kind of natural lip liner would do. And now I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever in 14C, which is slightly darker, and I'm going to use it to slightly overline my lips. And we're only going to focus on the central portion of the lips here. You do not want to be overlining in the corners. It will just make you look like you've got a trout pout, and it's just not a look that you want. It's not attractive. It's not what you want to go for. So just from the Cupid's bow and then slightly out, and in the center just slightly underneath the natural lip line. This is where you can actually make any adjustments that you need to as well. So for example, my lips are naturally fuller on this side than this side, so I'm not going to overline on this side. Slightly going to overline here just to even out the lips. And then, because you want to kind of contour to give the impression of fullness, just fill in on the outer corners of each side of the lip, upper and lower lip, just to create a slight darker effect on the outer corners. So now hopefully you can see that the outer corners are slightly darker, the inner portion, the middle portion of the lips is slightly lighter, so it kind of gives the effect of a bit more of a pout. Now I'm going to fill in with lipstick. I'm going to actually use this one by Gerard Cosmetics, and it's called 1995. and it's a kind of matte mauvey browny kind of colour. The other one that I think goes really well with what I've done so far is, it's very similar. This is Brave by MAC as well, which is lovely and obviously slightly easier to get hold of here in the UK. And I'm going to take it all the way up to the lip line that I have created. The lips filled in. Now you really want to create the illusion of really plump, full lips. So we're going to do a little bit more of the contouring, and for that I'm going to use my concealer, which sounds really odd, but yeah, we're going to use concealer. You could use whichever concealer works for you. This is the Laura Mercier Secret Concealer and I'm using it in the shade 5. So I'm just going to dab a little bit onto the center of my lips to give the illusion of a pout, and I'm going to blend that in with a lip brush. Now you could stop there, but if you're going to draw attention to your lips, really you need to make sure that they're looking spectacular and there's no mess ups. So it's back in with the concealer and just going to clean up, and actually you're going to increase the pout by putting a little bit of concealer around the outer corners of the lips to make the lips stand out even more. And blend. I actually find that sometimes the best way to blend the concealer is with your fingers, because the warmth from your fingers really helps to kind of just fuse the concealer in to your skin. So I've just focused the concealer just on the outer corners there, so it gives it even more of a pout. Now you really could stop there, but if you want to go one stage further, we're going to contour around the lips. So for that you need a contour shade and a highlight shade. For my contour shade I'm going to use Wedge by MAC. It's really a really great contour shade, and I'm just going to focus it under the middle of the bottom lip to give the impression that the lips are so full that they're creating a shadow. You can see now that the contour that I've put underneath the lips gives the impression that the lips are so full that they're creating a shadow. And now I'm just going to use a tiny bit of a cream highlighter just in the center of the lips to give the impression that they are even fuller. This is Topshop Glow, and I'm just going to literally dab on a tiny bit in the center of my lips, just where I put the concealer before. And again, I'll just blend that through. So that's the finished pout. You can see that that does definitely look bigger than my natural lip. Hopefully not so big that it looks cartoonish. I'm not into that look at all. And actually this is quite weird for me to see it on me because my lips aren't too thin anyway. I have relatively kind of good sized lips. So when I make them even bigger like this, it is slightly weird for me to look at myself in the mirror. I would leave it like this. If you want to go for a gloss, just add a gloss to the central third of your lip. Don't take the gloss out to the outside. So I'm going to do that for you now. This is an old Buxom lip gloss that I've got hanging around in the shade Sugar. And that, my loves, is the finished pout. Glossy, luscious, juicy. Now you've just got to find somebody to kiss. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know in the comments below if you did, and make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and check me out on Instagram, and you can tweet me. I will leave all my links to my social media in the information box down below. Let me know if you would like me to film other tutorials for you, which other ones you would like to see, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!